Introducing President of Extra Life Edmonton Guild, Lisa Hawthorne.
Congratulations to all the fundraisers out there and welcome to the new faces throughout the community. My name is Lisa Hawthorne and I am the president of the Extra Life Edmonton Guild. We are a bunch of hardworking volunteers who have dedicated our spare time and energy to fighting for a cause we truly believe in, bettering the lives of sick kids at the Stollery Children's Hospital. Over the past 9 years, the organizing guild has been creating and managing events in many venues, from the Mercer Building to Epcor Center and even the Stadium Gymnasium. We were all hoping to be together this year in West Edmonton Mall, but as we are all very aware, life had other plans. So now we are faced with our guild's greatest challenge, bringing you an engaging celebration of the commitment you have to the kids at the Stollery to your living room. I hope you all enjoy what we have planned for you on Discord and Twitch, so if you haven't already, please head on over to discord.gg/YEGExtraLife to meet the community and greet our wonderful guests. So let's talk numbers, shall we? Even though some may say we're experiencing a bit of a lean year, there are so many wonderful and hardworking Stollery fundraisers out there. To date, we have all raised over $1.45 million, with 2019 being a record year where we raised $260,000. You are working so hard to ensure kids in our backyard have a place to go that makes going to the hospital just a little less scary. So now, with Game Day Online Edition, there's no way we're putting on an event without some super generous organizations. So I'd like to acknowledge them all and recognize their impact. I would like to give a very special thank you to CTV. CTV is a new sponsor and our partner this year. CTV has made a huge contribution to advertising and supporting Game Day Online Edition, and we look forward to working with them in years to come. Be sure to check out the CTV room in the Discord. I'd like to send a special thanks to the Stollery, along with our Extra Life Edmonton edition, Angela Bennett. It seems Angela didn't have quite enough to do, so she decided to come along with the Guild on this ride into Game Day. We appreciate how much work she's put into this year. She's been such a vital part of the team. We'd like to send a special shout out to Courtney Gillis, Jamie O'Connell, Catherine Captain, Mike House, and the rest of the behind-the-scenes staff at the Stollery who make us feel so very special and offer so much support when we need it. They are a really special group of people, and we should all give them a bunch of applause. So please send all of your clap emojis to them. I'd like to thank the Children's Miracle Network Canada and Lucibel Tan for being such a great resource and being available to all guilds across Canada. I'd like to send a very special thank you to BioWare for being a constant supporter of both Extra Life Edmonton and the Stollery. They have donated some wonderful prizing for the event. I'd like to thank the Camera Store in Calgary. We've got some pretty serious production hardware for all thanks to this company, so please enjoy the Twitch stream. I'd like to thank ASA. Not only are they pro fundraisers by raising a whopping $10,000 for the Stollery through their Smashing Code event with Memory Express, they're also here running pro gaming tournaments in the Discord. They truly are gamers for good, and they support gaming communities all over Alberta. I'd like to thank Fragapalooza. Each year they come out for us. This year is no different. Thank you for all of your insight and help into this year's production. I'd like to thank Animathon. Thank you for stepping up for your community with your donation for prizing. We thank you for being a constant supporter and incredible fundraising partners. A good chunk of this team is part of your wonderful community. Improbable. The Improbable team is here in the Discord providing content just for you. Be sure to check them out and say hi. A special thank you to Teresa Meester for helping to coordinate and to Aaryn Flynn for his constant support. We are very happy to be working with you again. I would like to thank Microsoft for a lot of prize donations. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. The Stollery team has been putting together some great gift baskets for some lucky winners. I'd like to thank the Brick for their wonderful prize donation of a gaming chair, the Otwell Extra Life team for coming out and celebrating with us in the Discord. It's the first time we've been able to come together, so that's one advantage of being online. And finally, Print Machine. Be sure to get some swag at the online store. We have so many goodies from our game day shirts to masks to mugs and more. The link is yegextralife.printmachine.ca. With an incredible event comes an incredibly dedicated crew of organizers. So now I would like to introduce the Extra Life Edmonton Guild. We have our leadership team, Rod, Clara, and Angela. We have our guest wrangler, Derek, Ray, Jenny, Mike, Vince, Nathan, and Cordell, our event programming coordinators and technicians, our social media team, Carmen and Cade, Eric and Melissa, our graphics team, and our community team, Derek and Josh. So now I'm going to turn it over to our production team to bring out some of our speakers. I will give the virtual floor over to Andrew Knack, Aaryn Flynn, and Mike House. And yes, I have it on good authority that Mike House has crafted something special again for us this year. Please stick around for the opening game with our very special guest and Stollery kid, Justine. And thank you to all of you for making today such a great success already. Thank you to all the awesome fundraisers out there, whether you are new or long-term or just starting your page today. Have a wonderful Game Day online edition.
Introducing General Manager of Improbable Canada, Aaryn Flynn.
Hello, I'm Aaryn Flynn. I'm the General Manager here at Improbable Canada, our first-party game studio within Improbable, a big technology company where we make a cool technology called Spatial OS, which powers a lot of online computer games out there. I'm so happy to be talking to you today. When I think about the amazing work you do with Extra Life, my own son, who's now 17, actually benefited greatly from the efforts and the love and attention of the Stollery Children's Center back when he was young. And so it warms my heart to have a chance to say thank you so much to all of you today. And whenever I see my son, I think of the amazing work you do. We're building an online computer role-playing game here, and I do hope that one day in the not-too-distant future, you'll be able to be playing it for Extra Life. But fingers crossed that we get that done and you guys all enjoy it. But I just want to say, have a great online edition for what you're doing this season. I'm sorry you can't all be together. We've got a lot of folks here who are going to participate, and they'll be online as well. But just thank you again so much. We're so proud to be a part of the good work you do. Thanks again.
Introducing Edmonton City Councillor, Andrew Knack.
Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Knack, and on behalf of all of Edmonton City Council, I want to thank each one of you for being a part of Extra Life this year. I know it's a bit weird that we're not together in West Edmonton Mall right now as a big crowd, but we still know that it's important to be doing this because the work that you're going to be doing today is not just playing games, it's playing games to raise money for the Stollery so that they can make sure they're healing kids. So I hope that you enjoy this weekend and do what you can to keep raising as much money as humanly possible so we can continue to support the Stollery so they can keep supporting more and more children. So thanks to all of you. Thanks to the Stollery, the staff, all the volunteers, everyone who helps serve children. And of course, let's take a moment to thank the entire Extra Life Edmonton team for still finding a way to do this year, because it is important. This is something we can't take a year off. And so the Extra Life Edmonton team has done such a great job to make this happen so that we can keep raising money for a great cause. So I hope you enjoy this weekend. I know for myself, I wish we could have almost gone next weekend because I've got the Series X that's going to show up on November 10th. So I'm probably just going to play for 24 hours this weekend and then play again for 24 hours next weekend. But let's see if we can raise a lot of money while doing that. Have some fun, and we'll see you again in person soon, I'm sure. Thanks again, everyone.
Now introducing Christina Gray, Thomas Dang, and John Carson.
Hi there, my name is John Carson. I'm the MLA for Edmonton West Henday, and I'm joined today by my colleague Christina Gray, the MLA for Edmonton Millwoods, as well as Thomas Dang, the MLA for Edmonton South. And we are so excited to join you for the Extra Life 2020 opening ceremonies. Now, we've all had the opportunity to take part in the ceremonies in the past, and while this year is much different due to the pandemic, there was no way we were going to miss out on wishing all of you a fantastic Game Day 2020. Christina?
Oh, it's Rainbow Road,
It
my
is.
friends. Now, more than ever, organizations like the Stollery Children's Hospital need our help, which is why we are so proud of all of you for coming together to raise money for children and families in need. Extra Life is really special to all of us, not only because of the important work that's being done to raise money for the Stollery, but because we're all gamers too. And we know that gaming can bring people together, and your work today is going to make a huge difference. It's a great example of this. Thomas, you go.
That's right.
Oh, can't stop everyone. There is no doubt that many of you have been directly impacted by the incredible work that happens at the Stollery, and whether you or someone you know has needed support, or you are just taking part because you love games and you love the Stollery, we are so thankful that you decided to take your favorite pastime and turn it into something more. Thank you to all the organizers, gamers, sponsors, and everyone else who has worked so hard to make this another successful game day. There is no doubt that the pandemic has changed the way that we can take part, but we are so thankful for all the time and effort that you have all put in into making sure that Extra Life can be extra successful this year.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I'm in first.
Here comes the show. I'm in second.
Your fundraising is going to ensure the Stollery Children's Hospital can continue to fund critical treatments, really important healthcare services, pediatric medical equipment, and so much more. So thank you. You can all be so proud of what you're doing. And John, it's you.
Oh, I'm in first though.
First
Once again, thank you all to everyone who has made today possible. We're so proud of what you've accomplished over the last 12 years, and we look forward to taking part in many more. Thank you, and happy Game Day.
Introducing President and CEO of the Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation, Mike House.
Hey everybody at Extra Life. Well, the world as we know it is suddenly shifted, and people are searching for something to lift it. There are hearts that are broken and people we've lost, and society is searching how to deal with the cost. But I saw a silver lining in amongst all the mess. Heard my console calling and my Nintendo DS, got my PS4 and my Xbox One. I can still social distance while I'm having some fun. Foreign cards, games, and puzzles using Twitch and Discord. I got a new way to help even I can afford. And soon discovered that it's gonna be fine. Got my friends all around me, they can meet me online. And of course, all the while, I know kids still be kids. They are still needing surgeries. They rely on their meds and rely on the Stollery for the very best care so they can get home to their own teddy bear. That's why COVID won't stop me, not from doing what's right. While I play the Avengers and compete in Fortnite, and I'll be a hero not once, but for 25 hours. I will roll all the dice. I'll be showing my powers to connect to a cause that I know needs my back. Kids in cities and towns, like Red Deer to Fort Mac, and I'm standing tall while I'm sitting. Let me try that again. I stand tall while I'm sitting. Yes, I did. Try it one more time. Stand tall while I'm sitting. Yes, I'm cooking with fire. Playing games is my purpose. Helping kids my desire. And although I don't know future, and although I don't know the future, I don't have fear. Extra Life will be greater with all of you here. Got my chair in my basement. Say goodnight to my wife. See you soon online for this year's Extra Life. Wow!